First of all, congratulations on graduating. Welcome to the real world. I'm going to talk about the very basic but very important things that you need to know right after graduating. But I really hope that you're also watching this even before you've graduated. So, yeah, let's get into it. First, educate yourself. You think learning is now over just because you've already graduated? No. Now you only don't learn about the technical stuff, but you also should need to learn how to apply those things in real life. Actually, many say that a lot of things that you learn in school, you won't really need it at work, but I disagree. You don't get to answer complicated math if you don't build on the basic concepts. And that's like life in a nutshell. You don't get to do the complicated stuff if you don't understand the basics. If you don't know how to apply your learnings in real life, then maybe you fail to understand it at all. I learned during my bachelor's how to extract metal from the ore, and from that I learned that there are a gazillion ways of doing it, but you gotta make sure to decide on the most cost-effective and feasible way. Otherwise, you will be wasting a lot of resources, and that is time, effort, and money. And from history in high school, I realized that however wise or advanced you think you are, people still make stupid decisions, and you only get to realize it when everything's done. And from biology, you learn that your body is doing a lot more work than you as a whole. And it doesn't stop from doing its role in the world just because you're sleeping or feeling lazy. But once you abuse it, you're fucked up. So digest whatever you're learning, at least the very gist of it. Second, put yourself out there. There's no better time to be experimental than when you are very young. So educate yourself, make mistakes, and learn from it. You think you now know a lot of things just because you can ask ChatGPT, or now know how to deal with people just because you've watched some videos telling you some 5 psychological tips? No. So go out and socialize. Embarrass yourself the first time, then the second time, and by the third time, you'll just laugh at yourself and be like, damn, that was fun. Third, know yourself. In class, you're always asked at which point does the ball stop, or how much do you have to sell in order to break even? Because that's what you gotta be asking yourself. The critical points at which you're gonna base your decisions on. Like, how much do you spend in a month? Or how much do you have to pay for the bills? Or how much are you willing to risk? You gotta be clear on these things because this is where you base your lifestyle on. If you think your current finances and your job benefits won't be able to cover your emergency cases, then get an insurance or work on your building up your emergency fund as early as possible. And if you're skeptical of this, then read more about it or watch videos if you don't like reading. Just learn and learn and learn. Decisions are clearer and easier if you have something to base it on. And when I was that age, actually, I don't really know where I'm gonna be 5 years from now. So I can't really impose on doing or thinking about your goals that early because I really don't know my goals during that time. But if you already have one, then consider yourself lucky. But well, if you're like me who didn't have clear goals during that time, then start with the basics. Learn the ropes of making sound decisions, especially on the critical ones like handling money and, of course, like protecting your vulnerable heart. You think learning is over now that you've